Well, hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the Wyoming house here for a fireside chat. It's Tuesday evening. It's about 7:30 here in Wyoming. We had a good day today. Let's see. We started the day with about an 8-inch snowstorm, about 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. We got about 8 new inches of snow, but then the storm blew away. And it was actually just a perfect day. It was a perfect weather for a walk with Sasha. So we got our 6 miles in today. And gosh, that makes about 24, 25 days in a row now that we've done it. So we've definitely caught a groove, and it's it's so much fun. I'm actually enjoying it, and I know Sasha loves it. So just a good day in the day trading market. Crypto's hurting. The whole world's crashing a little bit. All the big markets are crashing. Crypto's down. It's just we could be into what's called a pan sell-off, meaning basically all the equities, bonds, and crypto markets are heading down. They've been a bad 3 or 4 days in a row. Probably got several more to go. Hopefully we'll bottom out about this week or next week. We'll see. That's you got to be patient if you're an investor, not a gambler. Or you just need to be patient with these down days. Could be a week or two. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, good day all the way around. Great day in the lounge. Again, it was full. It's so weird. We are. It used to be like this time last year. It was sometimes it'd be just me and Dave sitting there. I mean, literally, I'd be the only customer in there that day. But it's not that way anymore. Today we had 8, 10, 11, 12 of us there. And it's just another great day. We've had a string of really great days now. We've probably had a string of probably 10 really good days in a row now. So just lounge continues to be just a great social outlet for me. Some great new guys have come into the lounge. I've enjoyed Bobby and some of these other new guys. So it's really been fun. Totally enjoying it, even more than before, which I didn't think was possible, to be honest. Here's Sasha laying on her bed, just enjoying the fire, enjoying watching me make the video. Anyway, as always, wouldn't be a day video if I didn't show my dogs. Okay, so most of my fireside chats this trip have been surrounding things like culture. Don't rest on our laurels. Don't plateau. Recognize when when the cars come out of gear and we're just sort of in neutral, or we're spinning our tires. We're not really going anywhere, and it's really up to us to have that self-discipline to recognize that and move ourselves forward to meet not only our objectives but those around us. Then we had the theme that kept going along that was, you have to take action. Don't wait for life to bring things to you. Go make it happen. Do, right? Do, act. Don't just rest and wait. So that's really been the big theme over these last 15 fireside chats. And tonight I'm going to go another step further along the same lines. I feel like I could trip the offensive meter here a little bit. So just trigger warning, because I want to talk about faith and how we deal with our lives. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of bumper sticker propaganda out there. WWJD, what would Jesus do? If God is your co-pilot, switch seats. And just let go and let God, right? And boy, those kind of sound good, feel good, but I believe they're all crutches. And I believe, at least the experience I've had in my life, what has worked, what hasn't worked, leads me to believe we should not go down the road of let go and let God. I don't like that philosophy. I'm certainly saying don't ignore God, right? We've been together long enough on the channel. That's not how I think. We're led, and we should be, close enough to God that we can recognize when we're being led. We should ask for help and then follow that help as it's presented to us. That when we are doing the right things for the right reasons with the right heart, that God gets behind us, puts his hand on our back, puts a breeze behind our back. We get a wind that helps us. Things start happening maybe that we haven't created, that really the universe starts to get behind us. So I want to preface my talk with that I'm not recanting any of that. I still believe it's true. And what would Jesus do? There's two connotations to that. So the healthy one is whenever we're in a conflict situation or a face-to-face situation, or we're facing an issue or facing a decision, and we say, hey, before I make my decision, before I speak my mind, before I open my mouth, what would Jesus do in this situation? That's a very, very healthy interpretation of that. The unhealthy one would be, God, I wonder what Jesus would do, in this situation. What is Jesus going to do for me in this situation? And that is a very unhealthy interpretation of that, in my opinion. The concept of just let go and let God do whatever he's going to do. You've heard me say 100 times that God will move a mountain for you, but you better bring a shovel. And you better keep your hands on the wheel. You better keep kind of steering. You better, God will help you. God will guide you, but you better be doing the work, right? You better be doing the driving. You got to get yourself in gear. You got to get yourself moving. You sit back on the couch and watch TV or stupid YouTube channels like this one and just wait for God to do it for you because he's now the pilot. I've switched seats. That's crap, in my opinion. That is misleading people into complacency and laziness, and it helps build the excuse wall of why my life isn't where I want it to be. It's because, hey, if God wanted me to be rich, he'd throw bags of money at me. If God wanted to be a kinder person, he would have made me a kinder personality. If God wanted me to be a better parent or a better husband, he'd have given me better examples, right? So, it's a very dangerous process to go down. So that's what I mean. And I just think this whole concept of bumper sticker religion, or, bumper sticker, wait for someone else to do something, and in this case, God or Jesus, I think is a huge misuse of your time, misuse of your talents. God gave you the talents, right? Even the Bible, right? The 1, 3, 5, or 1, 5, and 10 talents. That story. He gives us talents, but he expects us to do something. He doesn't want you to bury yourself in a jar in the backyard, or bury yourself in a jar on the couch, or bury yourself in a jar watching TV or YouTube videos. So, he gave you talents and he expects you to go use them, in my opinion. And it's up to you to go use them. Just like the story in the Bible says, the master gave you the talents and then left and expects you to do something with them. And I believe God is very much that way, at least in my life and inside of me. He gave me these talents, but I better be using them. It's up to me to get started and move forward progress with these talents that he gave me. So I just wanted to talk, I just wanted to kind of bring up yet another example of it's your responsibility to move your life forward. It's my responsibility to move my life forward. It is not your responsibility to move my life forward. It's not my responsibility to move your life forward. I just feel one of the talents he gave me is to be able to talk like this, and so that's why I do this on the channel. So just beware, particularly for yourself, but if you hear others that you, what we call inside your circle of influence, if you see others doing that sort of, hey, God was my co-pilot and I gave him the plane, or, well, I'm kind of waiting to see what Jesus will do, or, just, well, I let go, I'm letting God do it, take it from here. If you're feeling that in your life, or if you're feeling that from people around you, I think it's our responsibility to stop that behavior once we recognize it. Realize that we have to take the wheel. We've got to put the car in gear. We have to move our lives forward. So I'm worried that the softer side of religion over the last 30 or 40 years has really gone towards, hey, it's not your responsibility. It's not your fault, right? You are where you are because of the decisions you made in your life. I'm where I am because of the decisions I've made in my life. We have to keep that sense of personal responsibility and not try to abdicate, right? And that's what I want to call this video, is faith versus abdication. It's one thing to have faith. It's another to abdicate all responsibility for where you are in life to your faith. I think that is a monster mistake, and one that is only corrected through our decisions and our actions. Do and act versus wait for someone else to take controls, whether that be God or Jesus or whatever your faith is. If you're waiting for that deity, that entity, to take control of your life and make it better, I think you are going to be woefully disappointed. It's up to us in faith to take action. Don't know how that message is going to be received, and maybe others have had other experiences. But in my life, in my experience, in my 60 years, it has been made clear to me over and over and over again. Hey, dude, I will help you, but you better start. And the harder you work, the more I help you, and the more you're doing heart right things with heart right intentions, with heart right results, I'm going to get behind you. So anyway, there it is. All right, guys, I feel like I probably dug a big enough hole in this video, so let's go ahead and I think that'll be our single point of conversation tonight. I hope it resonates. I hope it lands correctly. I hope it comes across, gosh, as open and honest and hopefully thought-provoking manner as I intend it to. It's not really meant to be a lecture. It comes across maybe as preachy, but that is not my intent at all. So just want to give us a different way of thinking about things and maybe remove a plank out of the excuse wall. And that's really it. So we're going to wrap it up. So I hope you had a great Monday and a great Tuesday. I hope you got a great week planned out in front of you. I hope you got your weekend planned out already. I hope you know what next week is supposed to look like, all the expectations on you over the next 10, 14, 21, even 30 days out now. We've been talking about this for 2 months. So hopefully you got those to-do lists. They're organized in priority order or in least desire to do order. Hope you're using your calendars. You've got expectations that are laid upon you out now 2, 3, 4 weeks. And gosh, I can't tell you how much better you feel, how you predict your future by creating it, by doing that. Hope you're working on your 2025 goals. Hope things are going well. Gosh, did you see Brian's, Brian, Potter Piper's, Father Brian's video? Man, he got his biggest desire. He got his own churches. He's heading out. He's getting his own house. He and Jilly can live on their own now. He's got 2 churches, not 1, but 2. So, tell me that's not a man that God got behind. So, miracles do happen. He worked hard for it, I guarantee you. I mean, he and I have talked a million times about it. So this man worked hard for it. He put his car in gear. He started making things happen, and God got behind him. So God bless you, Father. Man, I couldn't be more happy for you. So with that, I'm just going to say, God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And, I'm proud to be where we are. I'm proud of this channel. I'm proud of the interactions. So God bless you guys. That's it. Talk again tomorrow. And that's it. Good night, everybody.